Welcome friends. Today we are going to discuss about Competition Commission of India. This Competition Commission of India is in news because of two reasons. There are two current affairs which are related to Competition Commission of India. Let me explain one by one. First one, before that, this Competition Commission of India, Competition Commission of India is established. It's a statutory body. You know that statute means what? Law. In 2002, under Competition Commission Act, under Competition Commission Act 2002, the CCI is established, which comes under Corporate Affairs Ministry. Corporate Affairs Ministry. It comes under Corporate Affairs Ministry. Why this CCI is in news? What are the two current affairs with respect to CCI? First one. The first one is, as we know that when we introduced the GST on 2017, July 1st, if the consumers are having any problem with respect to GST against the vendor, so to give a complaint against GST, mainly assume that we know that GST comes under various slabs like 5, 12, 18, 28. Assume that this pen will comes under 18%, like 28% GST. GST Council has reduced the GST from 28 to 18. So the vendor who is selling this pen should collect the 18% GST, but assume that he is not transferred the reduction of GST to the consumer. He is collecting 28 only from the consumer, but he is paying 18% to the government. Whatever he collects the GST, he has to pay to the government, but he is paying only 18% to the government, but he is collecting 28% even though GST Council has reduced the GST. Then if the consumer came to know that the vendor is not transferring the reduction of the GST, the consumer can give a complaint to an authority called National Anti-Profiteering Authority. The consumer can give a complaint to this authority against the vendor who is not ready to cut or transfer the rate cut of GST. This authority was established for 2 years. Government thought that for 2 years this authority is required. They have created this authority under 101 Constitutional Amendment Act. Obviously, that is GST, sir. But in 2019, they extended this authority for another 3 years. That is till November 2022. In November 2022, they did not expand the authority time period. They said that this authority will get ended now. Year onwards, if the consumer wants to give a complaint against anything with respect to GST, the consumer against the vendor related to GST, now this authority is not applicable, then the consumer should concentrate, or consumer can give the complaint in an organization called what? CCI. From December 2022 onwards, Competition Commission of India is responsible for GST related cases. This is the one current affairs related to CCI. The second current affairs is, if you remember, Google is also in news related to CCI. What is this Google ka antitrust or the profit-oriented Google rules and regulations? As we know that Google is going for what? Google is making mandatory for any smart TV or smartphone which is having Android, compulsory, they're making, Google is telling these people, smart TV and smartphone makers, that compulsory, which uses Android, compulsory to download Google Play Store. Okay, compulsory, they're telling to download the Google Play Store. Remember, when they download the Google Play Store, assume that their smart TV, the smart board is an Android-based smart board. So automatically there will be a Google Play Store. When there is a Google Play Store, automatically from Google Play Store, we will download the app. When we download the app, automatically app companies, app makers will pay 35 to 50, 30, like 15 to 35% of the profit to Google. They'll pay almost 15 to 35% of their profit to the Google. So which means Google is making the profit. Okay. Or the Google has created a monopoly in such a way that compulsory they should download what? Android, and Android-based instrument should compulsory download these. CCI has said that this is wrong. Competition Commission of India has said that this is wrong. Google, you should not do this. Okay, let the people, if they want, download the Play Store. Okay, install the Play Store. Otherwise, if they don't want, let them, okay, go forward, downloading whatever they require directly. This, okay, whatever the monopoly which Google has created, with respect to that, see, like again, CCI has said that Google has to pay some fine, approximately 1,600 crore rupees. Okay, so 1,300 to 1,600 crore. The amount was in terms of million. As the exchange rate changes, approximately you can take some 1,400 crore rupees of fine was imposed on Google by Competition Commission of India. In that 1,400, when the Competition Commission of India, when they imposed 1,400 crore rupees fine, this order of CCI, Competition Commission of India's order, was questioned by Google in the court. Even recently, Supreme Court also upheld the decision of the CCI to impose 1,400 crore rupees penalty on Google. Thank you. Okay, these are some important topics what we discussed in last few days. Okay, all the best, students.